So, you want to start looping? Great, this video is for you. And to help me today, I've enlisted the help of the world's favourite low IQ genius, Forrest Gump. Is that right, Forrest?
Yes, Drill Sergeant!
Brilliant, thanks. I'm going to take you through 10 actions that will power up your looping and start you on a journey to becoming an inspirational looper. And stick around to the final tip, which I promise is going to leave you feeling pumped up and ready to go. Smash that like button if you're fired up, grab a pen and paper to make notes, and let's go! Side note, this video is absolutely full of spoilers for the film, so be warned. Number 1, have a vision or a plan. So, you want to be a looper. I've got a question for you. Why? The answer is quite important and will set you up for success. Before you go any further, I want you to do the following. Write down in your own words why you want to be a looper. Then, write down a situation where you're going to be in 5 years, perhaps playing a gig or a concert where you've got an amazing live looping set. Where are you? Who are you playing to? How does it feel? Now, I want you to write a vision statement. You're going to use the first 2 things you wrote down to help you flesh this out. And the format is this. I want to become a live looper because... enter your reason here, and I will be someone who, enter details from that vision of the 5 years you just wrote down. Stick that vision statement up where you practice, somewhere visible. This is going to be your guiding star on your journey through to becoming a looper. Think about Forrest Gump. He had a clear overarching vision throughout his whole life. He wanted to marry Jenny. Every single action he took was trying to take a step closer to that goal. Come back to your vision statement regularly. You can always tweak it if things change, and you're going to need it for tip number 9 as well. Number 2, don't wait to start. You need to channel the spirit of Forrest here. Remember when Forrest proposes to Jenny, she says no, and he just gets up and starts running. As someone who wants to be a looper, you've got to just take the plunge. Borrow or beg a 1-track loop pedal such as the Boss RC1 and get started on your looping journey. Just like Forrest, who was able to run the length and breadth of the USA a few times, you will get better as you go and your trajectory will be way faster than if you procrastinated and waited. As soon as this video ends, you know what to do. Number 3, get your head around loop pedal timing. Pressing the loop pedal at the right time is tricky and takes time to master. So this is something you need to focus on early in your looping journey. But beyond this, most loop pedals work in a similar way. Press it once to play, press it once to overdub, press it twice to stop, hold it down to redo and undo, or clear the looper. All these things will challenge your timing. Forrest learned a difficult skill during his time in Vietnam, how to play ping pong. He played so much that he eventually became a master and even represented the USA against China. Forrest invested his dead time in learning this new skill. He was injured in the war and spent long periods during his recuperation learning this skill. Where is your dead time? Do you have 30 minutes in the morning or in the evening? Do you take a bus or train journey into work? You can actually practice loop pedal timing without a guitar or a loop pedal. Just mime out the actions of the guitar and stamp the floor at the exact right time so you can actually use your commute to make yourself better at this skill. Get your head around when to press the pedal and you will soon be on your way to mastering this skill. Number 4, learn a song. Forrest built a shipping empire in the film, but he started with 1 boat. If you want to build an inspirational looping set list, you need to start with 1 song. So pick a song you want to learn and get started. Try to pick a song that has the same chord sequence all the way through the whole song, because this will make it a bit easier for you to learn that song. With or Without You by U2, Something Just Like This by Coldplay, or Don't by Ed Sheeran are all pretty good options, but an internet search will return a load of other options that might be better suited to your genre or taste. Arrange the full song and make sure you perfect it by playing it at least 10 times fully through. It is quite tempting to try and learn loads of songs at the same time, but I would advise against that. Early on, it's crucial that you're building a stable set of skills, and focusing in on 1 song allows you to really perfect those skills. Let me know in the comments which song you're going to play. I'm always looking for new material as a looper, so I'll be stealing your ideas. Thanks. 5. Work towards a gig as soon as you can. I know I told you to focus on 1 song in the previous tip, but there is one thing that improves musicians quickly without fail, and that is live performance. Playing in front of other people makes a number of interesting things happen. You make mistakes and have stage fright, but you learn tips to overcome these issues. It solidifies your practice regime in working towards a clear goal, and it teaches you to relax when you're performing, which is a key way of getting the most out of your performances. As a music teacher, when comparing students who did a lot of live performances against those that didn't, the difference was quite stark. And it could be as simple as doing an open mic night at your local pub, or going live on Twitch, playing to a couple of people that you know. In both these cases, the audiences are probably going to be quite small, and this will definitely help your nerves. Do you remember when Forrest gained a football scholarship down to the fact that he could run really fast? And you also remember that he forgot to stop running the first time he played. His focus was so strongly on running that if he got that he had a part to play in the team in scoring a touchdown. Note the English guy trying to understand American football. In your first few gigs, you will be nervous. You will be focusing on what notes to play and the lyrics of the song. Like Forrest, you might lose a sense of the bigger picture. But like Forrest, who kept training and put systems in place to control those issues that he first found, such as having coaches standing at the end of the touchdown area to say stop, you will develop the skills and systems that will make your live performances better, and you will only do that through playing live. You will get better at playing music and looping. This is a scientific fact. 6. Keep showing up. One of the largest differentiators in building a live act that others want to see is whether you have the staying power that others don't. You may not be the most talented looper in town, but if you keep showing up, working hard, practicing your craft, you will probably outlast many of the other people in your area, just like Forrest, who was faced with financial ruin when a massive storm came and took out all the ships in the harbour. He kept going while others around him gave up or went out of business. Keep going while others give up, and you will grow and improve, and you will get noticed. 7. Take risks. Forrest made a couple of shrewd investments, such as using his ping pong endorsement money to buy a shrimping boat and his investment in Apple computers, although that might have been Lieutenant Dan. Both of these are examples of taking risks, and I want to encourage you to be a risk taker. Try new things out. Experiment with your loop pedal. You might think that it's all been done before, but they've never heard your version and they've never seen you sing into your mic hole. Anyway, whatever you do, don't play it safe. Make your music edgy and make it memorable. Make music that shouts for its own attention, that cannot be left in the corner and ignored. 8. Ignore disrespect or hate. I don't know how he did it, but Forrest was able to keep going in the face of inhuman treatment by his fellow citizens. From bullying at school to name calling by adults, he literally faced it all. And it didn't slow him down one bit. Now I'm going to need to get a bit real with you, I'm afraid. So come in. If you become a looper, you will have people who laugh at you and who tell you you're rubbish and do all sorts of trolling at you. And you've got to be able to shrug it off. Just remember, these people are deeply insecure. They are so unhappy with their own lives, the only way they can gain satisfaction is by trying to bring others down. So if you're going to show them any emotion, I'd show them compassion. Why not? 9. Have a positive mindset. And in a similar vein, Forrest had the most amazing mindset. Even when things looked really hard, he was able to be positive and continue to deliver. My theory is that his love for Jenny was like a guiding light that kept him going through all the toughest time and gave him something to aim for. So I want you to remember that vision you wrote down in tip 1. This can fuel your positive mindset and help you see your setbacks and successes in the context of your bigger picture. When things go wrong, be respectful and reflective, and you will turn your issues into opportunities. 10. Be ready to be an inspiration to others. All through his life, Forrest inspired others by being his true, uninhibited self. Elvis learned his dance moves, bumper sticker empires were built, and I'm pretty sure he invented smiley faces, right? This can be you. You can inspire people by your actions and be someone that literally changes people's lives for the better. When I was in my 20s, I wanted to be a musician, and it was tough. After 5 years of gigging and music teaching, I gave up in favour of a 9-to-5 job. Then something amazing happened. I saw one of the children that I taught bass to performing live on Strictly Come Dancing. It was George Ezra. He later mentioned me on a BBC interview as someone who inspired him to write songs. It made me realise from that difficult time where I felt unsuccessful and unfulfilled that I had a small part in helping somebody else do something amazing. This can be you. Become a looper. Change your life. You got this. And if you want to see the 5 things I wish I'd known before I started looping, check out this video here.